No, don't do it!
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going, Glenn?
Good.
Good. One sec here. There we go. Okay.
Better look inside. It's an Aran in a box.
The theme of today is Tibetan throat sing. So, fun fact. The reason we got an even stronger harmony
Stronger.
this time is because I forgot to mute the stream. Or
bit
forgot to mute the Twitch window with the stream open, so it was 4 of us.
A little bit of the echo.
Oh, I'm hearing double here. Oh, streamers.
Well, I mean, yeah.
How you doing, Shred? Today we were playing a game that rhymes with part of your name. Shred.
Or like Metroid straight, am I right?
Ooh!
Should I show myself out for that one?
Yes, please do. No?
Bliss. Okay, you want to take a crack at Dread? Oh, by all means.
How are you doing, by the way, Mel? I will have you know, we didn't have chat open, and I was responding to something Glenn had said while the mics weren't live with the
No, don't do it!
sound effect, and it ended up comically coming across right when you were saying you were contemplating giving Aneve a shout out, which I thought was really funny.
And once again, I probably shouldn't have to say this every stream, but in case there's any new viewers that come in, I'm going to preemptively apologize for all my cursing, for all the frustrations that will arise from playing of this game.
Yeah.
All right, where do we go? Put that.
What? That?
Indeed. Where do I go?
So long now.
Cool.
I was gonna jokingly say, "Fuck Emmys, make profit, and use whatever the Metroid currency is." I realized after the fact that, well, I'm positive they mention currencies in some of the games. Like, Metroid's got to be like one of the franchises that doesn't have or doesn't usually have its own currency. See, I really like the Emmys. I like pursuer enemies in general in games. You mean like 2.5D? Corruption of their M. Apparently, like you. About 60% of this. I mean, Corruption wasn't a 2D game. Corruption was a third-person shooter for the Wii.
Yeah.
Or a first-person shooter for the Wii. Other M kind of played a little bit more like, I would say Corruption, this, and Other M are more different than they are similar. I would posture that Fusion is also like radically different from other Metroid games. I actually think Metroid as a franchise is one of the least prone to kind of repeating itself. Yeah, I mean, they definitely used Samus Returns as like a test bed for mechanics for Dread, for sure.
God damn it.
Yeah, the rumor David Jaffe had like a meltdown about this being like a well-received high-budget game, or not high-budget game, but like a well-received Nintendo game. People clowned on him. There you go. Yeah, I would agree. To me, the idea that you would find, like, the hidden blocks in this game unfair, but would be fine with Super Metroid even for its time, is kinda comical. Like, part of the design philosophy for Super Metroid is you have to shoot or bomb every block in the game. To me, it's insane to see a game like this, or Fusion, or Prime, where they give you much more information and be like, that's unfair.
Forgotten how to do the invisibility thing. doesn't help.
No, I think you have to go to your, like, equipment page.
Probably.
You gotta close this menu, I think, and then it's... Yeah, hit R.
There we go. Oh, right, Okay.
It's bug poison, you have to correct the ha-ha-ha. Ball. World record, let's go. Sure do, Eve. It was funny because Glenn got the new bridge, like, instantly, because there's a, They have a similar...
in Super Metroid?
Yeah, they have a similar room in Metroid Prime.
Prime, yeah. God damn it. I've forgotten where to go.
Magmore Caverns has one. I believe near the exit to the area that takes you to that like crashed frigate on Talon Overworld.
Or the bridge where you explode to get something. Where is it?
Or is it in Talon Overworld?
No, it is in Magmore Caverns. I think it's kind of close to an exit to get to Talon Overworld, I think.
Yeah, like the one near where the like jet troopers are, right?
Not that one.
Oh, okay.
I think it's kind of closer to the like starting area.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, yeah, it's what's in there? It's like a missile expansion or something.
It's the ice beam super missile.
Right. Okay. So it's an upgrade.
Yeah.
So in that game, it's more of a ice spreader. Okay, yeah. It's more of a like Easter egg than like required for progression, but still.
Yeah.
Yo, what's good, Dudney? Everybody should follow Dudney. A handsome motherfucker. A big bearded beauty, as I like to call him. I'm doing good. First Boxing Day I have not worked. Sound a little stuffy. I've been like this for a while now. I've been some level of stuffed up since I got back from Japan. I think part of it's just like allergies and stuff, but... Guitarist from CC Top. I mean...
Oh.
Well, I was gonna do a sharp-dressed man joke, but...
You'll go crazy for a sharp-dressed man.
I thought that one would have been too like obvious, so I didn't go with that one specifically, but... Sunglasses on stream.
No.
The room's too dark for that. I feel that. I wore sunglasses once for a Slurpathon run, but that room was not dark at all. That was like... That was at Trank's old place, and it was quite bright. It was a really surreal run. It was River City Girls, New Game Plus, any percent co-op with Kaz. And we were operating off of like 3 hours of sleep.
That's on me.
It's all good.
Shit.
You're out of practice. Yeah, we're Macho Man Randy Savage shades. Hate the parry timer in this game. It's weirdly it's weirdly punishing and forgiving at the same time. Like, it has its startup is not quite what it appears it should be, and then it lasts way longer than than you'd think it would.
And they do give you a bunch of health if you
Yeah.
do it. So that's good.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to one of the best games of the last century, Ultra Kill. In that game you can parry enemy shots, but you can also parry your own shotgun shells. And it like powers up the bullets you parry, so that when you shoot them back they do more damage to the guys who shot them. So if you parry your own shotgun shells, they explode on impact. And it's one of the most satisfying things that's ever been put in a video game. I hope when that game is finished, they do a Switch port of it so that Mal can play it on stream. Aren't you playing Red Dead Redemption right now? I don't play good games. Get out of town. It's a great game, thank you. Okay, then Ultra Kill classifies as a great game. That's just kind of... I mean, it might be. I haven't played the Switch port, but I wouldn't be surprised, because Red Dead Redemption also just kind of plays like it's drunk. Okay, not like that. I was more thinking about, like, just the way those games are, like, animated and the way they did kinematics. Like, the inverse kinematics in those games mean that you can really easily just, like, drunkenly stagger off of a cliff. Which is very funny, but, yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
Hey.
It's gonna be fine. See, it was fine. Yeah, no. I mean, I get what you're saying now. Guitarist. Dead eyebrow. Wish I remembered how to do showdowns. There was a lot of mechanics in the original RDR. I don't remember how they worked, and in some cases never really learned them. In particular, how duels worked. I try to disarm, but I'm also trying to be an asshole and shoot off their hats. That happened to me during my Lime City run in the duel with Revolver Ocelot. I shot his hat off. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Those are VODs I'll absolutely watch. If I don't catch streams.
Uploading data.
CPR appears to be powered by thermal energy. Magma is pumped from the planet's interior and routed from there. I have located the central routing system for the magma. It is here in Cataris.
Liquid hot magma.
Samus, your current suit cannot protect you as you explore Cataris. The extreme heat of the lava is too much for it. Under no circumstances should you enter high temperature areas. I know the shuttle
Hello,
somewhere
welcome
above
to
here uses
the
a
place
common
where you will buy
password.
cheese pizza.
Cheese pizza.
There is one other thing to discuss. It is your new Phantom Cloak ability.
Need to take a break from RDR on the 20th of January. Oh, yeah?
Your only option was to run. Now, bypassing them is also an option. Use this to reach your objective. Note that using the Phantom Cloak severely decreases your mobility, and direct contact with an enemy will still result in capture. It is up to you whether to hold.
Oh, it comes out on the
Just be aware
18th.
of your surroundings.
Just be aware of your.
Oh,
cheese
Choo Choo
pizza.
Charles. I mean, you'll buy Choo Choo Charles. You'll beat Choo Choo Charles in like one sitting. I think
The
it's a
Phantom
pretty short
Cloak
game.
is useless once an enemy sees you.
What's
You will
Choo
need
Choo
to
Charles?
evade capture.
Like a survival horror game that's themed around trains.
Oh,
The Phantom Cloak can remain active after your aid has been depleted. It will consume
that's
your
all you
life
get.
energy
That's
instead.
it.
That's like a Thomas the Tank Engine shit post of a game that turned into like an actual game.
Down to nothing. Judicious use of this technique will improve your probability of
Is it
survival.
like made through like Roblox? Is that?
It might have originally been made in like Roblox and then like ported to like Unity or Unreal or something.
Okay.
But
Because that sounds familiar.
yeah. What if
Maybe-
Thomas the Tank Engine was a demon spider train that wants to eat you? Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, Glenn, to your left, there should be on the couch. There should be a box of Kleenexes.
To the left. To the left.
Thank you. I'm just gonna.
Your penis is short, shriveled, always to the left.
You know what?
You're grounded.
Oh.
Give me a second. I'm just gonna blow my knees, so we'll both be muted for a second. All right, we're back.
All right.
All right.
That reminds me. So, earlier this week, or a little while ago, anyways, my brother Evan decided to rewatch Disney's Robin Hood. You know, the animal one.
Yeah.
And we had a bunch to say about it, mostly nostalgia stuff. But he commented on how the narrator Brewster sounded like Matthew McConaughey,
Yeah.
and so that prompted me to say the thing about storybooks. Storybooks is I keep getting older, but the characters keep on staying the same age. All right.
And of course, my instinct is to be like, I mean, you can make lots of Robin Hood, Rooster, Matthew McConaughey jokes. It's a weird sentence, but Stephen being like, you know, Robin Hood, time is a flat circle. The Rooster starts like carving like mead jugs into little paper dolls. Or him just calling Robin Hood Murph the entire movie. Murph, it's the sheriff, not named Murph. You gotta steal from the rich and give it to the poor, Murph. Or you could have him being like, tell me, Robin Hood, how much are you stealing from the poor each day? Like, I don't know, 400 pieces of gold? Those are rookie numbers. This business, you gotta pump those numbers up.
Gonna bump those numbers up. It's rookie numbers.
He starts like pounding his chest and being like, cock-a-doodle-doo. Matthew McConaughey's inherently hilarious to me. Do you remember those Lincoln commercials where it was just basically him doing the True Detective thing, but in the, like, front seat of his Lincoln?
Yeah.
Being like, "How dare in the middle of the road, Murph." It's like everyone is Murph. I guess if he's just a True Detective character, it should be Marty. Listen, Marty. This Lincoln Town car is like the memory of a town car. It's fading. Realize every car ride you've been on was just like a dream. Like a lot of dreams. It's only had a monster on the end of it. Reggie Ledoux. Oh yeah, the creator of Choo Choo Charles did a lot of like video diaries documenting its creation. Pretty cool. No, barefoot Jill feels infinitely less creepy now. Thanks for that. Wait, thanks to what? Thanks to calling everything Murph?
Bitch just ran away from me.
There you go.
Different prick. But
Matthew McConaughey voice. What do you mean voice? That was just Matthew McConaughey here in the room. Featuring on our stream. Isn't that right, Matthew McConaughey? Marv. Reggie Ledoux. Remember when he was the villain in the Black Tower? I didn't. And then someone put on the Black Tower at my work and I was like, oh right, he was like Satan in this.
I didn't see it.
He's the man in black.
I mean, I saw the ads for the movie, but didn't actually watch it.
Yeah. It was exactly like that, Mal. Very weird scene talking about cooking chicken, yeah. He's talking to Idris Elba, and he has a bunch of chickens on the table, and he starts cutting them into paper dolls, and he's like, "And now chickens like a flat circle." No, I'm joking. I'm sorry. What a weird movie to choose to do like a film adaptation of and not like a TV adaptation of, given that there's like a bunch of Dark Tower books and they're all gigantic and the story is like a crazy epic.
I would assume that sequels were coming had they had it done well.
Yeah, although I think they did the weird thing where they like
Truncated
didn't
it.
really adapt the first book. Netflix decided speedrun Yu Yu Hakusho, yeah. I mean, I guess on the same merits, I'd be like, oh, One Piece is a weird thing to adapt into like the Netflix like mini-series, like 8-hour mini-series format, but that worked out comically well, so. What it reminds me of is the first attempt at animating JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, where they did an anime of like the latter half of part 3.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Fucking creepy ass M's.
Yeah.
Watch Samus just flip it off while invisible.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll like it, Mal. I don't really know how people react to it. I do tend to think that it doesn't really work for people who are like completely irony poisoned, so...
Hey.
Whee! Run away! Ow. Ow. Nice.
Hey.
Jesus.
You're grounded.
Shit.
Good effort. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I mean, like the live action show is very much like a litmus test for how irony poisoned you are, because it's extremely earnest. Uh-oh.
Hello, welcome to the place where you will buy cheese pizza. Cheese pizza.
Angry, jaded monster, leaping from day to day, hoping each time the next leap would be the leap home. See, that's a great choice of words, because quantum leap is another thing I'd say is like extremely earnest. Presence of Scott Bakula implies the existence of Scott Delmont. No, I think the biggest issue there is the character of Jonathan Archer. Like, I think Bakula could have been a great starship captain, but Jonathan Archer was like a product of the 2003 War on Terror era, like anti-intellectualism of the Bush era, and as a result is just a very, very dumb idea for a Star Trek captain. That's not to say every Star Trek captain has to be like a super, you know, utopian soft boy or anything like that. I fucking love me some Benjamin Sisko. But like angry, xenophobic, racist starship captain is not endearing, no matter how much he has a cute dog or likes water polo. Well, that's exactly it. He has like the NASA space cap, like kind of a NASA space explorer attitude until like aliens are involved, and then he's just like pissed off and weird. It sucks. Because again, it's also like a big waste of your Scott Bakula, who's one of the most charismatic actors of all time. But yeah, a lot of the like, oh, I won't cooperate with my allies was very much like an of its time thing. The early 2000s were big on like, fuck you, got mine, like, style politics of like, if you ain't with us, you're against us. But when Manny Koto took over that show, it got a lot better. Got into like the Zindi stuff. There was still some crap, but... Well, yeah, exactly. It was for... And then the dude had like a backstory that tracked for that. Archer's excuse for being like a pissy xenophobe was that like the Vulcans said something mean about his dad once or something. Cisco's was that his whole family was massacred by someone who then later got, like, promoted to admiral. Like, and he has to deal with, like, history revisionist Nazis all the time, like. Charlotte crashed on a comet or something, and the Vulcans are like, there with a tractor and he's like, screw that. Yeah, exactly. Or that episode where he renamed the Vulcan neck pinch the Freedom neck pinch. No, I'm joking. They literally did that on TNG. Renamed the Vulcan neck bench the Freedom neck bench. I'm joking, I just don't know what... Yeah.
I think my microphone's just a bit too far away.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Well, yeah, exactly.
Fuck you, man. God damn.
So it doesn't help that we had Maurice Hurley's horny ass working on that show quite extensively.
Come back here when I'm killing you.
Sir? No, that was true.
Yeah, missiles, that's what I need.
Yeah. Mirror Universe Enterprise episodes are great. Even in the weaker seasons. That's a fairly inoffensive low health sound for a Nintendo game. It is bisexual and horny. I mean, they did that on DS9 too, and it ruled.
It's safe.
It's like you walk past it, I was just like, Glenn's just like, fuck saving. All my homies hate saving. Doesn't want Psycho Mantis to be like, you're a cautious man. You save often. Yeah. Argue Esri Dax in general, but uh-oh. Here comes the Snicker Emmy.
No, don't do it!
Was it Stargate? She was in a Stargate show. Oh my god, Cube 2, Hypercube. Just realizing I was about to be like saying something about her being Canadian, and then I realized that wasn't based on anything. Okay, yeah, no, she is Canadian.
Hey.
Well, she was in the original Cube as well. So apparently she was in Kids in the Hall? What? And in Kids in the Hall, some brain candy. I mean, she was in Kids in the Hall, that pretty much guaranteed she was going to be Canadian. That's fucking hilarious. I can't believe she's, I believe she was in Kids in the Hall. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Do you have a... Can you pull up your picture?
A lot of these pictures are like contemporary. I'm trying to find a picture of what she would look like on Kids in the Hall, like in the 90s. That's a picture in the 90s.
I feel like she may have played like a biker chick, or like... I think.
Yeah, she did. She did. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say like something to do with Bruce McCullough sketches.
Yeah, he was like Bruce. She played Bruce McCullough's girlfriend in a bunch.
Yeah, that sounds right.
She was also in Brain Candy, apparently. I should rewatch. She was in Stargate Atlantis. Yeah, I knew that.
am Canadian.
What was it an ad for?
Probably mostly Canadian.
Yeah, good point. I feel like if an ad was like really like coming in hot at your Canadian patriotism, it was probably a Molson Canadian ad.
I feel like that's like the Canadian, like Molson Canadian equivalent to like Budweiser and their Clydesdale ads.
Yeah, that's fair. Because they also did the like, my name is Joe and I am Canadian, right?
Yeah.
That was also Molson. That was the equivalent of the Budweiser Was Up commercials in Canada, and that it was like at the same time and had the same kind of like regional popularity.
And I remember seeing like I Am Albertan parody.
I remember seeing that in
version.
like the early days of YouTube,
I think
or
so.
like Google Video.
And I remember it ended with like I am Albertan. Actually, I moved here from BC in the 80s.
Yeah, I remember that too. Woo!
Hey,
Smooth moves. Stargate Atlantis was a weird one. Yeah, I liked Stargate Atlantis. That's like the one that's probably the Stargate I've seen the most of, other than SG-1. I never watched Universe. There's a lot more dude bro. Felt a lot more dude bro stupid than SG-1 or Jack and TL were above average, smartly written. Universe was wasted potential. Yeah, fair.
thank you.
Can't shoot. I can't do it. I can't shoot.
I don't think I realized I could do that.
That's often the case with Jason Momoa. I think, well, I haven't seen that much Jason Momoa. Like, well, I don't know where I was going with that sentence. What I was going to say is I feel like Jason Momoa is one of those guys who, even in stuff that sucks, he's not the thing that sucks about it. Like, he's always at least trying. I liked his Fast and the Furious villain.
There are some people I forget was in those movies.
I mean, if it's a Fast and Furious movies, most people were in those movies at this point.
Yeah. Been around long enough, I suppose.
When they have such, like, crazy star-studded casts. If you're like an action movie person, you've been in.
It's all about family.
It's about family. It's about Street Sharks. What? It's about family. I never said anything about Street Sharks. Yeah, I could see that. And I'm definitely in the category of found Moriarty on Sherlock very annoying. But at least, like, I felt like maybe it's just his natural charisma, but I felt like more of a vicarious, like, having a good time with his character in Fast and Furious than I did with Moriarty and Sherlock. Jump onto the roof and turn invisible. Nope. Okay, that was on me.
Meanwhile, I feel like people in the chat may have been all like, bold strategy, I wonder if it'll work out for him.
Yeah.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Let's see. God damn it. Tell me.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's anything to do with the actor. I think that's to do with the, like... That show's tone problems slash writing issues.
Fuck.
And I like that his villain in Bond was basically like a reprise of Ray Fiennes' character from Skyfall. Inspector's got a lot of issues, but I don't think he's one of them. Nice, there you go. What?
God. Oh, God.
Oh, Lord, Recris.
Oh, God.
Nice.
Hey.
Good parry.
Okay.
I like Batista and Spectre as well. I also like Batista, he just didn't get enough screen time.
Yeah.
I was hoping that they were gonna Jaws him and bring him back in No Time to Die. He had one of those deaths where it's just like, okay, well maybe, you know, he's probably dead, but I don't know, maybe not.
Maybe just, like, knocked unconscious.
Yeah. Like, yes, he was thrown from a fast-moving train. But also, if you had a look at Batista, the man is an absolute slab of beef. He absolutely can. See, Blade Runner, or pretty much anything he's been in. I just always think of Blade Runner because it was him playing very strongly against type. And I think he's a very visibly striking character in that, the, like, giant replicant soldier turned farmer with his little glasses. I liked it. Yeah. My opinion of Jake Gyllenhaal. I like Jake Gyllenhaal.
He kind of, sort of reminds me of my brother-in-law.
Okay.
Probably haven't met him, but
No.
Imagine Jake Gyllenhaal, but like half Japanese, and then that'd be him.
Yeah, he was Mysterio, yeah. Which I thought was really good. That was like my favorite Jake Gyllenhaal performance in a while. Not that I think he's, probably since Nightcrawler, not that I think he's like, he was bad and stuff, but like he was in a lot of stuff that didn't like, wasn't really on my radar. I liked him in End of Watch.
Oh yeah, that was a good movie.
Nightcrawler's a banger. Agreed. And he's phenomenal in it. Like he absolutely sells that character. Disappears into that role.
I didn't see Nightcrawler.
Oh, it's quite good.
Yeah.
Understandably kind of hard to watch. It's a really dark movie, but but he's phenomenal in it. And it was such a big departure from End of Watch, where he was like a big dude bro cop, and then in Nightcrawler he's like this little like snake of a human. I'm always reticent to like praise performances where like a big physical like transformation is part of it, because I don't know if I think that counts as acting. Like, admittedly, like the dedication is admirable, but it's just like like mutilating yourself or like giving yourself gout or whatever for a performance is
its ability to configure itself to fit
taking away from like the actual craft of acting. It was sort of like when there was all that praise for DiCaprio in Revenant, which I loved, but I thought he did a good job performing in it, but people being like, oh, he ate a fish. I'm like, yeah, okay, but like Steve-O eats fish, unlike Jackass. That doesn't make Steve-O like a great actor. Ironically, I think. Actually, I have no idea. I don't think I've seen Steve-O act in anything off the top of my head. I'm sure he's fine. I didn't see Velvet Buzzsaw. It's on my list.
Oh yeah, one of those ones I heard about and then didn't follow up on.
Yeah. Melezra, knowing the movies you watch, I'm guessing Prince of Persia.
However, I see no other way to accomplish your goal.
Which he is fine in, and I know that he is. Southpaw's an excellent movie.
Is that a fighting one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boxing. Was it boxing? Or was it?
I feel like it was
kickboxing.
MMA.
Might have been.
Or kickboxing.
Yeah. No, this is middleweight boxing. Okay, yeah.
I was gonna say about DiCaprio. I think I made a comment to you a while ago about it's hard to pretend being cold when you're actually cold.
Yeah.
So it's like yeah, I guess it does help with like the nuance of the movie, I guess, but like yeah, no shit, you're gonna be cold when you're like in that environment.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, you know what? Source Code. That's another great. That's another great Jake Gyllenhaal movie. I forgot Anton Fuqua directed Southpaw. Yeah, I mean it's fine. Prince of Persia. It's it's like for just like a popcorn adventure movie. I think it was kind of worlds better than a lot of video game adaptations. And
which
I know
was the style at the time.
Which was the style at the time. I mean, like comparing it to say Hitman or Max Payne, which were similar eras of video game movie adaptations. That's fine. Hitman and Prince of Persia both have like a kind of funny similarity to me, which is that both of them have leading men I really like, but feel really miscast to me. Like, I think Jake Gyllenhaal feels less miscast to me than Timothy Olyphant. But I do like both of those, actually, oh god. I like both of those actors, but in both cases I'm like, really? And that's like a thing that, video game adaptations haven't gotten away from. I am too. I hope it gets out of production hell at some point. It seems like I've been hearing about that movie and like rights changing for it for almost as long as Metroid. But yeah, Netflix has like committed to it from my understanding.
Hello, welcome.
Nope. Just press. Pokemon Concierge in 2 days. What is Pokemon Concierge?
Is it like a Pokemon Go spinoff? What's...
What's a show? Oh, it's a Netflix show. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I saw a trailer for that. Oh, yeah, no. BioShock is something you could legitimately do a very good, tight movie based on. And not just by, like, imitating existing... Like, not just by doing the, like... I thought Last of Us was really impressive, but Last of Us is already extremely cinematic as an experience type of thing, so it's not surprising that would make a good game. BioShock, you have a lot more freedom there to kind of adapt it in different ways. Constants and variables, yeah. I wonder if you stunt cast... Damn it, I don't want to spoil BioShock, because that's a game I've contemplated from time to time playing with Glenn on stream. But yeah.
Chances are I probably won't remember or not care.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't know how you do the stunt casting with the, like, villain and hero in a movie like that. Tom Hanks! I wonder if he'd be down for that, being like the opportunity to play a villain. I can't remember the last time I saw Tom Hanks play a villain in something. Cloud Atlas, okay, yeah, fair.
Didn't see Cloud Atlas.
It's a weird movie.
Yeah, that seeing it sounds about right based on crap.
That was just very tragic timing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Akimakumi, it looks good. But could it be Priscilla, Queen of the Desert? I'm Priscilla. He's out of line, but he's right. No, Hugo Weaving wasn't Priscilla. Hugo Weaving and Guy Pearce, right? Were the drag queens in Priscilla, Queen of the Desert? Yeah, you were right, Akimokumi. I say there can be more than one Hugo Weaving drag movie. Yeah, Guy Pearce and Terrence Stamp, yeah.
What was the other? What's it called? Two something Fu? Two John Fu?
Two Ron Fu.
What? Right? Yeah.
Two Ron Fu. Two Wong Fu. Right?
Yes.
Now I feel. Yeah, Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. That's the one with Wesley Snipes and stuff, yeah. So assume that when I'm here, 99% of my comments on my way are just messing with me. Maybe that's just. Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean. I also generally try and avoid messing with people, but I really like the guitarist music. Like, it's not like super bombastic or anything. Oh boy, one sec here.
Just got it.
Not the most flattering photo. So I think I can read this comment accurately here with the help of my soundboard. Akimokumi, thank you for the 38 months and for your message of... Yay! What's funny, we were hanging out like less than a week ago and I'm like, oh man, it's been forever since I hung out with you guys. I think it's because I was only there for a short period of time. Samus got a piece of heart. Who would win in a fight, a piece of heart or a piece of ass? I also haven't seen you in forever in person, dude. Just why we gotta make a trip to the Wink and Owl pub. So I can try some of their vaunted chicken wings. Cool 5 me. She's too cool 5 everyone. Yay!
Helly.
Nice. Resource is already at full capacity.
You're at full capacity.
What does it mean? Samus swept the leg there? Yeah.
Yep.
I'm pissed about that, man. I wish I was gonna be there.
You were? What's happening?
Oh, it's a New Year's Eve thing I was invited to down in Oakland Tokes, but I'm gonna be at Sarah's.
Fuck Sarah's. Unless her husband's watching, then never mind.
No, I mean I like going to Sarah's. And last time Sarah did a New Year's thing, I missed it because I was in Drumheller at the time. But the big reason I would be going there this time is because Keith's in town.
Yeah.
Hugo Weaving does turn a lot of heads. He also does a bang-on Carl Sagan impression. I mean, his character in The Matrix is doing a Carl Sagan impression.
Oh.
Like he modeled Agent Smith's kind of vocal candor off of Carl Sagan.
Oh.
There's actually like an early YouTube shitpost that was the humanity as a virus scene from the original Matrix, but he replaced it with the making an apple pie from scratch bit from Cosmos.
Oh.
Like, if you wish to make an apple pie from scratch, you must first invent the universe. And it cuts to like Morpheus like in pain, like ugh. Most worried about it. Don't be worried. Accept it. Be impressed. Yeah.
I wonder if I could do both. It'd be a lot of driving.
I mean, really, there's only one countdown that's happening, so that's...
Yeah, I know, but I can go to 2 parties.
Yeah.
You know what?
But the countdown is the real party. Let's face it, it's my 2 cents.
I can only be at one party for the countdown, but I can see my friends in 2 locations.
I'm joshing you.
No,
It's the final countdown.
Die, Ron.
Yes.
Jeez. You know what? Too much negativity. I'm gonna say it. Live, Ron. Die, Ron. I hardly knew Ron. I like Mal's version better. Impossible, so stick to the schlocky one. Ron was like the like guy in Kim Possible, right? With the mole rat. My sister was like a huge Kim Possible fan, so I watched a lot of it. But I don't remember names that well. Art Twitter has been like, don't worry, you'll remember the character Shigo perfectly from Kim Possible because Art Twitter is a horny place. But I seem to remember Ron. I gotta say, I also do like Dairon in terms of the like stock Metroid like industrial area. Is it as good as the Citadel from Metroid Prime 2? No, it's not. But is it better than, say, Phazon Mines? Maybe.
There we go. Okay.
Voiced by Nicole Sullivan. That voice is familiar, but... Oh, right, from Mad TV and Scrubs. Okay, yeah. Oh, she was also on Buzz Lightyear Star Command. That show ruled. Whoa, wait, hold on. She was in Clone High. Who was she in Clone High? Oh, she's Joan of Arc?
Oh, shit.
Holy shit, okay. I did not put those two things together. Makes sense, because Clone High was chock full of Mad TV alumni. They made Diedrich Bader a villain on that show. I love me some Diedrich Bader.
Hey, Chris, have you ever been to work on a Monday and not feeling too great?
Yeah.
Has anyone ever asked you if you had a case of the Mondays?
Oh, no, man. No. Oh, fuck no, man. I do believe you'd get your ass whooped saying something like that. I screwed that up. It's shit no, man. But yeah. The hardest he's ever made me laugh is in a movie I don't think is particularly good, but he has a great character in it, namely in Balls of Fury.
Right.
Where he was like the volleyball coach or the ping pong coach or whatever for Christopher Walken's like island, and he was like a himbo type character. And there's a great bit where he's like, "I'm gonna go save the pandas," and he comes back like 8 seconds later and he's like, "Panda's dead." I don't know why it's so funny to me, just how rapidly realized it. He was not. I don't remember what the role of his character. It's a male courtesan. Okay. I just remembered he was a himbo, and I assumed he was. I remembered him wearing like athletic wear.
Why won't you die?
Well, now you could die.
Let's talk about me.
Yeah, he shot you with one of those little things that had to know you.
You shut your mouth. You shut your damn mouth.
This is how I knew that the third movie you'd seen Jake Gyllenhaal in wasn't going to be like Source Code or something. It was going to be Prince of Persia, because you have such highly specific knowledge of a movie like Balls of Fury. Which isn't like shade on Balls of Fury or you, it's just like, it's a specific kind of movie. Fair enough. I will say, like, I don't have like any dislike for that movie or anything like that, but I think the reason I didn't find it as funny as other kind of pastiches like it is that it had a lot of like tropes I really don't care for in movies. Let's garage sale.
A little too far from my mic.
I mean, by design, Glenn.
Yes.
I remember the days of DK64 streams where we were just using the one condenser microphone, and as a result, you are like, and I'm like, that's the glorious thing about having two condensers. Oh man, I loved Reno 911. I like, it's not a show I've watched all of, but it used to just be on constantly on the comedy channel up here, and I watched quite a bit of it, and I really like Tom Lennon, so that's one of those guys who's in fucking everything. Holy shit, he's in a lot of stuff.
I feel like he was probably in Balls of Fury too. Not like as equal to Balls of Fury as well. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, for sure. Let's find out. Oh, he wrote Balls of Fury.
Oh, okay, yeah. There we go.
He also wrote Night at the Museum. I didn't know that.
And for some reason, maybe this is it's actually most definitely a me thing. I find it odd that you choose to go to Wikipedia and not IMDb to search this shit up.
I have a really weird reason for that. Two things. There's two reasons I do that. First one was, back in the day, IMDb would have a, like, what you've looked up recently thing on the sidebar. And I would use my IMDb account at school. And so I didn't want, like, if someone to look over at my monitor in school in, like, the computer lab when I was on IMDb to see something I'd been looking at that I thought was embarrassing. I don't... It was definitely a specific thing that I'd looked up and that I was terrified of people learning, and I don't know what it is. The other one is... both of those are user-edited, but Wikipedia is much better, like, has much more stringent, like, fact-checking rules. You can kind of get away with saying just about anything on IMDb, as long as the movie you're posting it about isn't, like, popular enough, you know what I mean? Who's the German player who beat Randy at the Olympics and later shows up to humiliate him? The years have not been kind to you. I shall not be either. That's a good line. Thomas Lennon writing himself all of the funniest lines. No, I'm joking. Jesus Christ, he has got a long list of writing credits. Oh, he was in Memento. I didn't know that. That's kind of cool.
Was he?
Yeah, he played... I lost where it was. The Doctor.
Yeah. Right, yeah, that sounds right, thinking about it.
No problem. Did you ever...
Looking at me?
I think I might have a mild... or I prefer Don Fogler on the whole to Jack Black. That's an interesting take, because I do like Dan Fogler a lot. But I also really like Jack Black. I don't know how much of my love for Jack Black is just nostalgia. Slash just, like, respect for Jack Black as, like, a person. I feel like my diplomatic take on that would be... and that's very fair. That's... comedy's so subjective. That just is gonna happen in general. I was gonna say I feel like nice. Got the wide beam. I feel like you could argue that Dan Fogler would be considered on the same like level as Jack Black if he'd had the same number of kind of opportunities and such. Because I feel like part of why Jack Black's so well regarded is he's been in a lot of like banger movies. Like, people love them some School of Rock, as well they should. School of Rock's a great movie. Ripping gets tiresome for you? It is fair. It's funny because I think back and it's just like a lot of my favorite Jack Black bits are definitely just like riffing from Tenacious D albums. Including the oft quoted on this stream. You know what?
No, this is happening.
That was for your eardrums. Or like the cock push-up discussion on
Cock push-ups.
in the first album. Yeah. I mean, you can only really do one. Oh, Lord. It coming.
What? Shit.
The place for you will buy cheese pizza. Cheese pizza.
Yeah, speaking of Jack Black, you know what that kind of reminds me of?
What's that?
Inward singing.
Oh, yeah, Inward Sing is another, like, bit of theirs.
And I'm always fucking singing, and I'm always fucking singing. Never gonna stop.
So, weird side thing. Alex Brightman, who played Jack Black's character in the Broadway musical version of School of Rock.
That the guy also did
Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is where he learned to sing with his secondary vocal cords. So they wouldn't destroy his vocal cords singing while doing a Beetlejuice impression 8 days a week.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him in some movies. He's a very funny dude. Colonel, I'm trying to lurk, but I'm dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the streamer. Not even put in charge.
For what? Commenting?
Like, I don't know. Just in general. With the caveat that your name was not spelled correct.
The hell, man. Maybe I won't take charge.
Just for that, no charge.
Yes, I'm only one N. One thing I find kind of funny is my mom, she goes by her middle name, which is Diane, which usually has one N,
But she has two.
but she has two. And then now I've got the one N when it's usually two. I mean, I'm sure Omax has spelt it on the Discord whenever we stream for the past couple years.
I think Mal typically checks the stream updates part, not like the add everyone. And in that, I don't often often write your name in there.
Yeah, that's fair.
She stole your N, dog.
I mean, I don't know if it necessarily was stole because, she's my mother and I would not be here without my mother.
Well, maybe she just had more N's than she needed.
I suppose. Just kept the N
Oh, okay.
as opposed to, giving it to me.
Oh, okay. So he's he's been cast as in the A24 professionally done version of Has Been Hotel, which is not something I really know about, despite again art Twitter. But
What Has Been Hotel?
yeah,
I've heard of it.
I was gonna say I have a passing knowledge of it.
I feel like Matt Pat has done a video about it.
That sounds extremely on brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like,
Oh god.
it's one of those things that I feel like has a very young fan base, and as such, feels like something he'd do videos on, because I feel like he does videos on stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how many videos he's done on Dungeon Grandpas. I joke. Danganronpa, but Plague of Grapes calls it Danger Grandpas, and I find that funnier than I should. It's like that Mal says that in his heart you deserve two.
Do I, though?
Well,
I mean, I don't really want one.
look, you can either have two N's or one Gary and another Glenn and a second and a Ross. You can either have two N's or you can be Glenn Gary, Glenn Ross. Which I was only thinking about because I looked up David Mamet earlier today because we were talking about Southpaw. It made me think of the movie Red Belt, which is a jiu-jitsu movie. That's quite good, and it was actually written by David Mamet. I didn't know that. I was like, what's he known for? It's one of those names where it's like you hear people talking about David Mamet all the time. He's known for a bunch of stuff, but the thing he's best known for is Glenn Gary, Glenn Ross.
Right. Yeah, because it's a play, right?
Yes, and he's a playwright originally.
Shit. Oh god. I remember watching a certain SNL sketch with Alec Baldwin
Yeah.
years ago, and I didn't really get it. And then I watched Glenn Gary, Glenn Ross,
And you were like,
and
oh.
then that sketch right after laughed my ass off.
Yeah.
God damn it.
It's one of the funny things about SNL is that how often they'd have, like, the star of a movie they were doing a parody of.
Yeah.
In the sketch. Because it's that Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. Just for some reason, when they're able to do that, just makes those kind of jokes that much funnier.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I've definitely seen examples where the person in question just doesn't have the comedic timing for it, but I think usually it's funnier. I think typically I do agree with you in these cases. Hoo boy.
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
These enemies always remind me of, like, Mega Man. Feels like a stage boss in a Mega Man game. Not a stage boss, like a sub-boss in a Mega Man game. Like the Yellow Devil type of thing. Ooh, nice health. Oh, not so nice anymore.
Might be stating the obvious here, but I feel like these guys were intentionally modeled after Mother Brain fights.
Yeah. These are like cousin brains.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take that, you fucking door.
That, you filthy animal. Try that again.
Hmm. You got this. I Habib in you.
Your face, broke.
Your face explode.
Oh, fortunate.
Oh, I missed.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice shot.
Look at Damus just siphoning those powers.
Oh yeah. As was her wont.
I wonder if she got that from the baby.
Nice. Morphing ball. Morphing ball.
That's enough of that, lad. What's that from again? Dare I ask?
I was homaging this song.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. Great song.
I've never played Daytona USA, but it's got some bangers as music.
We need to go now.
There are a lot of places we can go.
Oh god, which terminal montage song is that?
Aye.
Precede entre los muertos con música de YouTube.
Oh, that.
Con los derechos de autor.
That. Tears of the Kingdom speed. That bit is very funny. Oh shit, I completely forgot. I was gonna try and get the new Turismo ready. I don't even know if I've announced what the theme of the new Turismo is gonna be, but it'll be fitting to have it ready for the new year.
New year, new Gran Turismo.
Yeah, new year, new Turismo. Who does?
Top tip, top tip.
Actually, in hindsight,
Precede entre los muertos con música de YouTube que
There we go. Wait.
Might be the longest Turismo. Unless I edit the song down.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I mean, it wouldn't be. It would only be about 10 seconds longer than Skeletorismo if I don't edit the song down. Also, it is definitely a song that we have played on stream before, even during a Glenn stream at one point. Specifically a Luigi's Mansion one. Whee! I don't know if I can think of a time in a Metroid game where an upgrade felt like it gave you so much access to the game as the getting the morph ball does in this game.
Yeah.
There's so many freaking morph ball passages. Everybody's talking. Oh, wait. Nope. I gotta continue that line of thinking.
Just a stretch.
Oh, yeah, no, you... So, through a contagious feeling, seeing you stretch, I was like, oh, I could go for a stretch myself.
Nope. Must say it's in terms of the parrying, it's much more satisfying if like you get the timing just right when it's like you get it the first time, but like you're just passing by and it's like, I totally saw that coming.
100% when it's just like when
Part of your flow.
Yeah.
Anyone watch any holiday movies?
I watched Die Hard. And then my sister thought it would be funny to make my aunt watch Cats. Which was pretty funny. Just getting the reactions.
I watched The Night Before.
Oh, nice.
With,
yeah.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt,
yeah.
Anthony Mackie, and Seth Rogen.
It's a good movie.
Yeah. It's got some sentimentality that I needed and can kind of relate to.
A good Michael Shannon bit
performance,
in there.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that may have been one of the first things I saw him in.
A 2009 Christmas Carol. Oh. Also, I totally missed you that ho from Tony.
Is that the Jim Carrey one? I think so.
I feel like it must be. Yeah, the Jim Carrey, Gary Oldman, Colin Firth one. Carrie Elways, I didn't know he was in that.
It's been a hot second since I've seen that version. I did like the creativity of like Jim Carrey playing Scrooge and the ghosts.
Yeah.
Because like they were essentially showing Scrooge's past, present, and future. Like kind of.
I respect the take. I feel like you must get a lot of sass for your favorite version of it not being the Muppets. I feel like the Muppets version is.
I think it's a lot of people's go-to.
I was gonna say I feel like it's iconic at this point. We ain't Judge. Also, how you doing, Mop? Just in general. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. That's awesome. Get up to much this holiday season?
It's the holiday season. Well,
Happy holiday.
do and take your eat up. Don't forget to suck my cock. What?
Wow. You know what? Just for that, Glenn. I'll get there. Don't worry. I went past it.
You'd think you'd know, you know, what I'd say.
You're grounded.
There you Yeah, I'm in the same boat. It's the first time since I started working in retail that I got Boxing Day off. And I am in a state of bliss about it. Nice. More miscles.
The miscles.
Yes, the miscles. Another day of miscles. That's actually a great idea.
Miscles?
Muscles.
Muscles.
The muscles.
Didn't think retail allowed that. I mean, apparently, some people have the day off. I've been pretty lucky having worked at a coffee shop in the service industry to having Boxing Day and Christmas Day off. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, there's a benefit of being in service, so they don't need everyone there to do returns and stuff. The days after Boxing Day are going to be just as busy for us. But I get one of those off too, so I won't even be there for the busiest of the return days. Ooh, nice. Another day of miscles.
I wonder if the next thing I'm supposed to get is maybe the Varia suit.
Maybe.
Because
the baby. Sorry.
I'm very close to Kraid, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely need
the Varia suit for the Kraid
suit
fight.
for that, yeah.
I really like this game's atmosphere.
Maybe the morph ball.
Who'd win the fight, the morph ball bomb or the morph bomb ball?
How dare you?
That's a great response. Which is to say, Darkseid dares all.
good.
Ow.
Punch me, I bleed. Shit. On further reflection. Yeah, I need the Yankee thing. And yes, that's its technical term, the Yankee
The
thing.
Yankee thing. The pulley chap. Colonel, I'm trying to lurk, but I'm dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the streamer. Happy lurking, Geist. Appreciate yous. Oh, yeah, very fair, very fair.
You lurking at my gherkin?
I mean...
That doesn't even mean anything, don't worry about it. I mean, I guess it could mean something, but...
It mostly could mean something.
Mostly.
Mostly.
It's time to go back to Darien.
I needed elevator music on these parts. Just doot.
Sam is like reading a magazine.
And the right pages somehow just attached itself to Samus's arm cannon.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just balancing on it somehow, impossibly.
Or maybe it's the version of her arm cannon from Metroid Prime that uses the like tractor beam. And that's how she holds onto it.
Yeah.
Dare you, sir. Then there's times I, get hit by one of those things and I'm all like, yeah, no, this is fucking happening.
Yeah.
I say, fuck you. God.
I look away for once and... I'm joking. Rest in peace, birdie fella.
Little birdie fella. Bitch had it coming.
I like that. I engaged the turret with a salvo of missiles and beams. Was that effective? No. How did you proceed? Oh, I did a shoryuken to it. And was that effective? Yes. Very.
Holy.
Sing me a song, all the piano man. Sing me a song tonight. Only for a melody. I'm feeling alright. And that was Piano Man by Billy Joel.
Now, it sounds like you don't like that song very much.
I don't mind that song. Funny to do a weird impression of Billy Joel.
That's fair.
It's like a Kroll show bit with the ballad of young Billy Joel. And he's young, so he doesn't have lyrics to any of his songs, so he just like starts singing them, and then he goes like, like middle part. A Moin Talk Monster. What about the boss chick in the store window? Sorry.
Sling me a web, you're the Spider-Man.
Should be Sling Me a Web.
Well, I don't know.
He's a web slinger. I mean, I feel like it kind of writes itself, actually. If I'm being honest. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. He coming. Oh. Yeah, you're definitely going to end up in the place where they sell cheese pizza.
Cheese pizza.
In that position.
Please.
I do like the little, like, morph ball escape route. My favorite Christmas movie. That's actually a tough one. Jingle All the Way is a very strong choice and one I advocate for. Love me some Jingle All the Way. trying to think if there's one I've missed. Or one that could potentially outdo Jingle All the Way.
Like in terms of ridiculousness, or just
Just that I like watching.
Santa Claus?
I do like the Santa Claus. And Muppet Christmas Carol are up there too. Die Hard, obviously. I did watch a bunch of Die Hard this year. Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah.
Would you believe Matt Pat has a theory about that?
No, that's too out of left field. Too surprising and shocking.
I seem to recall him essentially stating that it's more like an American Thanksgiving movie.
Because it's in between Christmas
and Halloween, yeah.
Yeah, that tracks. I was gonna say a similar thing. That you could watch it any time between Halloween and Christmas. I always associate Thanksgiving movies with just watching Mystery Science Theater because they used to do marathons on American Thanksgiving. Indian in the Cupboard is a Thanksgiving movie. You know what's weird? I get that. I don't know why I get that, but I get that.
Because it features an Indian? Maybe there's more to it than that.
Maybe? I don't know. I just remember as a kid when he puts all his toys in the cupboard and they come to life, and one of them's the T-Rex, that like rubber T-Rex from Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah.
I was like, holy fuck. I need this cupboard IRL.
Yeah. Maybe need to go back to Ataria. I probably need to go back to Ataria.
Ataria? I just met Ataria. Yeah, I often associate... Oh, Christmas Vacation's also way up there. Jack? Yeah. I watched Jack not that long ago. We had it on at work. It's weird that there's like a whole genre of movies that are like magic realism movies about like someone growing up in a weird way. Like there's Jack. There's Big. There's Benjamin Button.
I remember liking Jack, but it's been a hot second since I've seen it.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Oh, you know what's also a Christmas movie and a Halloween movie? The first live-action Addams Family movie. Because it either starts or ends with them, like, deploying boiling oil onto a bunch of Christmas carolers. Also, those movies fucking rule. Addams Family and Addams Family Values, both certified fuck. And fuck hard.
Now, I don't have strong memories of those movies, so I'm not certain I've actually seen them.
If you haven't seen them, you should watch them. If you have seen them and you don't remember them, you should rewatch them.
That's fair.
Worth it just for... Anything with Christina Ricci in the early 90s was bangers. Casper, bro. Oh, yeah.
Casper I've seen, yes.
Casper. I watched Casper a lot growing up. That was one of those movies that was just on a lot. Not like on TV, like we would put it on a lot.
Yeah. Well, whenever we put it on, we always made sure to watch part of the credits until, like, what's his name? Stretch would, like, pull down the curtain of the
yeah.
credits and go, ooh, and, like, in terms of going along with the song.
Yeah. I liked Eric Idle in that movie. Because as a kid, I really liked Eric Idle. Like, Monty Python stuff, but... What else was Christina Ricci in the 90s? Mermaids is one of those movies that, like, we had the VHS up, but I don't think I ever watched it. Addams Family, So I values Casper. That Darn Cat, Buffalo 66. That's a weird fucking movie. Oh yeah, Fear and Loathing! Heck yeah. Sleepy Hollow. Oh man, Small Soldiers. I watched Small Soldiers in theaters and I haven't seen it since, but I've been meaning to rewatch it. What? They're making a new Small Soldiers? It's called Smaller Soldiers. Charles Hart is hurt and excited. Oh, it's the I'd seen that like War for Necron thing. I don't think that was official. Cool, though. Apparently they canceled a remake of it in 2019.
Small Soldiers?
Yeah. Part of the, like, Fox buyout. Nice. Nice. Good read. This game's got great sound design.
Yeah, I definitely went to the wrong area for what, half hour?
It's all good. These things happen.
Good.
Oh, that reminds me of something I was going to look up.
Oh, God. Shit. Oh, God. Is the berry suit? I think so.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, iconic.
Though I am at a scary amount of health.
This is true. We should get to a save point and then probably call her. So we still have the in there plans. And I'm a hungry boy. Oh, nice.
Crap.
There you go.
I don't know if the lava's gonna hurt me.
Only one way to find out.
Yep.
And now you're to scare her.
Oh, God.
Keep feeling like I want to replay Pathologic 2. Or finish my 100% run of Pathologic 1. I don't know why I'm in a pathologic mood. Ow. Nice. Good parry. Good parry yet again. No bombs?
How do I go to... Apparently.
You mean to Kraid?
That sounds about right.
I guess we could keep going until we get to grade. If you're feeling up for it.
I think this is literally like just before Kraid. I'm pretty sure. So, I don't know if the Kraid battle might take me a hot second.
That's fine.
So, I don't know. I guess how hungry are you?
I'm not hungry enough that I can't wait for you to fight Kraid. It's fine.
I mean, I do kind of sort of have to pee.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, we could always just call it here and start with Kraid next.
Yeah.
That works. Okay. Let's find someone to raid.
Be like a good, like, strong opening.
Yeah. Okay. Let's find someone to raid. Raids mean crades. Oh, Wyvern Master's still going. Let's raid Wyvern Master. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be doing Animusha or Bardish, but I will let y'all know, so keep it locked on the old Discord arena. Other than that, I will catch you around. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you
Take care of that dick. See you next week. Eardrums.
Stop it. Get some help.